Alright, I just wanted to do a quick little video on my Camaro here. It is a 2000 Z28. Had this, I think, about 7 years now. I had 86,000 on it when I bought it. Was pretty much completely stock, aside from the SS hood that's on it. It's not a factory hood. In fact, the scoop's not even cut out on it, but it's not the best design in my opinion, so I never worried about cutting it out. Yeah, 2000 Z28 had the original 5-spoke chrome wheels. It's got leather interior, T-tops. It's got the ebony interior, monsoon sound system. Pretty well optioned car. I did some work to it this year. Previously had the windows tinted, and I did get different air lid for it. I had the, I believe it's a Fast Toys, larger air lid for it. And when I first got the car, it had a wheel bearing making noise in the back, and the previous owner told me he'd driven it that way for about a year and a half, so I decided to go ahead and just get a different rear end for it. Now it's just a factory rear end, but I did get a rear end for a manual car, so it has the 342 gears in it. And then I went ahead and bought a Diablo programmer for it, mainly just to change the gear ratio to correct the speedometer. But that's pretty much how it had been for a while. I did purchase the rims that are on it. I got those used from actually a guy off of LS1 Tech who wasn't too far away from me. They are C6 Z06 replicas. I think I paid like $600 or $650 for them. So I got a pretty good deal on them. They're not in awesome shape, but they're not bad. I got 275 40 17s on it. Firestone Indy 500 Firehawks. They've actually done pretty well for me. I ran my best time at a local track with these particular tires. I ran I think 1363 at 100 miles an hour, and that was when it just had the rear end and the lid. So anyhow, I had a broken trans mount on it, so I decided to put a different torque arm in it, and then I had to have a certain cross member depending on my exhaust. Well, I had purchased headers for it when I first bought the car, and never put them on. So I got the Pacesetter long tube headers. I got those installed. I bought the factory MLS exhaust manifold gaskets. I got the NGK plugs in it. I put the Stage 8 locking header bolts in it. It was not that fun of a job to do, so I decided to spend the extra money to put all the good stuff in it so I didn't have to worry about it. I also did polyurethane motor mounts, new water pump. I did delete the EGR and the air, because I also put on a Texas Speed off-road Y-pipe. Now I do have a MagnaFlow catback, which I do not currently have installed on it. Actually, I don't have the new torque arm I even put on yet. I got all this done and then drove the car a little bit, and just hard to put it away now. It's also got, I put different headlights in it. It's got the clear side markers in the front and in the back. I can do a little startup for you. You might have heard it in another video I did when I hit 100,000. I did a little burnout video with it, but It's got about 500 more miles on it since then, but I'll do a little startup here as soon as I find the keys for it. I have luckily not gotten pulled over yet with it. It is pretty loud. I think it sounds pretty good, so having a hard time finishing the rest of the exhaust on it. I don't know if anybody noticed that wire, but when I first started it up, I broke the intake air temperature sensor connector, so I've got to get that fixed yet. So once I get the intake air temperature sensor connector fixed, I've got a guy that's got HB tuners, and we're gonna put a different tune file in it, see what that does for it. I can say I've definitely noticed a gain in performance just from doing the exhaust. I mean, in all reality, it's really not that much performance parts, but it seems to have made a difference. Now I'm planning on taking this back to the track here next month, and I will make a video of it again when I go, but I figured I would make a quick little video of what the car is. I guess I did not mention it is an automatic, so just basically stock LS1, different gears, different exhaust, different lid, and it will have a little bit different tune on it, so it'll be kind of interesting to see what differences that's going to make in the times on it. Unfortunately, I did not ever get a complete stock run-in on it with the stock gears and the stock lid, but I mean, I don't feel like that should really make much of a difference. But yeah, there it is. So stay tuned to the channel if you'd like to see what kind of numbers I can get out of it when I go to the track. Have a good day.